rotten eggs and bed bugs to online dating. Don't look now, but the art of matchmaking is taking a quantum leap forward thanks to new technology developed for online networking. It is happening right now on the net. Erin O'Hearn is here to tell us all about it. Erin?
Thanks for the intro.
There you go.
Okay. Well, what's your sign? Sounds like a bad pickup line, right? Well, according to one new website, your sign may be less of a pickup line and more of a lifeline to your relationships.
When's your birthday?
Amanda Communal is pretty confident the guy she met last week has the potential to be, well, let's just say more than a friend.
I actually just did it a couple days ago with someone I met a week ago, and it said that we are 91% compatible, so we will see where that goes.
How does she know? Moonit.com said so. This is a new astrology dating/relationship management website. The founders, Mason Sexton and Donna Cans, are two Penn grads with impressive financial backgrounds.
We're trying to sort of redefine what astrology means to people.
For Moonit.com subscribers, that means more than just daily horoscope updates. The site has actually designed an algorithm, a formula to process your birthday and gender information and that of your potential date to generate a compatibility score and a short synopsis of why it may be a match made in heaven or hell. In other words, it tells you exactly why your personalities do or don't mesh.
What we've come up with is a different approach in the sense that our algorithm, we believe, is giving real advice. Giving real insight into these relationships.
And the site isn't solely for romantic purposes. The algorithm can determine compatibility scores for friendships and business relationships as well.
Actually, one of my old coworkers, I just typed in their name, and now I realize why we didn't get along, and it makes perfect sense.
And for all those matchmakers out there, Moonit.com may be a handy tool in your quest to facilitate romance. If you think two of your Facebook friends would make a good Mr. and Mrs., Moonit will scrape their profile info and send each of them an email with each other's picture and a brief description of why your middle name should be Cupid.
You have such proliferation of social networks out there. You have so many dating sites. There are all these places where you can meet people, but there are very few sites that actually help facilitate and engender relationships, and that's what this is supposed to do.
But before you get all starry-eyed after seeing a compatibility score of 98% with that blind date you went out with last week, therapist Megan Aborn says take the site with a grain of salt and watch out for two things.
One is what's called confirmation bias, where we tend, just as human nature allows, to look for things that confirm our beliefs and undervalue things that don't. Folks tend to see personality descriptions and think that they apply uniquely to them, when really it could be applied to just about anybody.
But Aborn adds that although astrology may not be an exact science, it is at the very least a social science. With dating and relationships being as tough as they are these days, Moonit.com may be onto something.
Use it as one more resource. So it's not the end-all be-all, it's one more perspective.
So in a few weeks, a new iPhone app from Moonit will be available. So say you're out at a bar or a social event, the app will actually tell you who you are most compatible with within a certain radius. Moonit.com is initially free, but after a certain amount of relationship calculations, you do have to pay a small fee, but there are all sorts of ways you can earn coins to keep going free on the site.
You know, when we were in college, if someone said Moonit, they weren't talking about a computer application.
Times have changed.
They have indeed.